What if the fruit you ate this morning is the very reason your legs feel stiff, weak, or unstable? You've been told your whole life that fruit is healthy, but after 60, that advice can backfire badly. Today, we're exposing 7 fruits that may be accelerating muscle loss, leading to muscle loss, balance issues, and a higher risk of falls. These are the same fruits many seniors eat daily and unaware they could be worsening the problem. And before we begin, drop a comment right now and tell me where you're watching from. Also, share this video with someone you care about. It might just save them from years of unnecessary pain. Let's dive in. Here's a disturbing truth. By age 60, you begin losing up to 8% of your muscle mass every decade, especially in your legs. This condition has a name: sarcopenia. It's what makes your knees ache, your balance wobbly, and your energy tank faster than it used to. But here's the twist. It's not just aging causing it. It's your diet. And believe it or not, some of the worst offenders are sitting right in your fruit ball. Fruit number 1, bananas. Let's talk about one of the most trusted, healthy fruits out there, bananas. You've probably had one this week, maybe even this morning. They're convenient, filling, and hey, doctors always said they're good for potassium, right? But here's the shocking truth. After 60, ripe bananas eaten alone may spike blood sugar, worsening muscle fatigue. You see, bananas have a very high glycemic index, especially when ripe. This means they rapidly spike your blood sugar, which triggers a surge in insulin. Now, why does that matter? Because frequent blood sugar spikes, especially in older adults, create a cycle of inflammation in your muscles. This leads to tired legs by midday, slower muscle recovery after walks or workouts, and over time, even muscle shrinkage. One average banana has about 14 grams of sugar and only 3 grams of fiber, protein, or fat to balance it out. That means the sugar hits your bloodstream like a shot of syrup, and your body scrambles to manage the spike. Worse, that insulin rush stores excess sugar as fat in the midsection and may disrupt steady energy flow to muscles. Take Richard, a 72-year-old viewer from Michigan who emailed us last month. He said, "Every morning I had a banana with my coffee. I thought it was the healthiest part of my day. But by 10 a.m., I'd feel drained. My knees ached. My balance felt off. I never connected it to the banana. After switching to a protein-rich breakfast with lower sugar fruits, his morning fatigue vanished." Sometimes the fix isn't more effort, it's less sugar disguised as health. Are you starting to question some of your daily habits? Stick with me, because the next few fruits may be even worse, and most people have no idea. One of them is something seniors eat to stay regular, but it could be the reason you're waking up sore and unstable. Let's keep going.
Fruit number 2, grapes, the sweet trap that's weakening your legs. Grapes seem innocent, but that sweetness comes at a cost: 15 grams sugar per cup. For seniors with insulin resistance, this can be problematic when eaten solo by seniors with insulin resistance. Here's what most people don't realize. A single cup of grapes contains over 15 grams of fast-digesting sugar, nearly the same as a fun-size candy bar. But unlike candy, grapes hide behind a healthy label. You snack on them guilt-free, thinking you're fueling your body, but what you're really doing is triggering blood sugar spikes linked to inflammation. And why does that matter? Because inflammation is the root of muscle breakdown. It interrupts muscle recovery, stiffens your joints, and reduces blood flow to your legs, making every step feel heavier, slower, more painful. Let's go even deeper. Grapes are also low in fiber and protein, 2 things that slow down sugar absorption. Without them, all that sugar hits your bloodstream like a freight train. Your body responds with a wave of insulin, and over time, this repeated cycle wreaks havoc on your leg muscles. In a 2021 study published in the Journal of Aging Research, researchers tracked over 1,200 adults over 60. Those with elevated post-meal blood sugar levels had up to 30% less lower body strength than those with stable glucose levels. The culprit? Regular intake of high-sugar, healthy foods like grapes and juice. And here's something shocking. One of the researchers even noted the participants who consumed fruit snacks like grapes throughout the day experienced more fatigue, greater difficulty standing from a chair, and slower walking speeds. If your legs feel tight, slow to respond, or easily exhausted, and grapes are a regular part of your day, this might be your wake-up call. Remember, it's not about never eating grapes again. It's about knowing what they do to your body, especially when you're over 60 and fighting to preserve every ounce of strength you've got. So the next time you reach for a bunch, ask yourself, is this helping me or holding me back? Fruit number 3, watermelon. Watermelon might seem like one of the healthiest things you can eat. After all, it's over 90% water, low in calories, and super refreshing on a hot day. But here's the trap. Watermelon's high glycemic load can cause rapid sugar spikes. 1 cup contains nearly 10 grams of fast-digesting natural sugar, with very little fiber or fat to slow it down. That means it hits your bloodstream like a freight train, causing a massive blood sugar spike. And what goes up must crash. And here's where it gets dangerous. That crash doesn't just make you tired. It causes a chain reaction in your body. Your insulin spikes, inflammation increases, muscle recovery slows, and your legs feel heavy, wobbly, and sore. This is especially risky for people over 60, whose bodies are already less efficient at processing glucose. When that sugar isn't used right away, it gets stored as fat or converted into compounds that attack your muscle fibers and joints. Ever gone for a walk and felt like your knees were giving out halfway through? Or woken up with tight calves or unexplained foot cramps? Watermelon might be playing a role. And here's the kicker. Because it's so water-rich, it fills you up without fueling you. So while you get hydration, the lack of protein or fat leaves muscles without sustained fuel, then crashing with zero backup. Still enjoy watermelon? No problem. Just treat it like a dessert, not a hydration solution. Limit it to a few cubes with a handful of almonds or healthy fat to blunt the sugar spike. Your legs and your energy will thank you.
Fruit number 4, pineapple. Juicy, tropical, dangerous? Pineapple is one of those fruits that feels like health. It's bright, fresh, and often recommended for digestion because of its enzyme bromelain. And yes, bromelain can help break down protein and reduce bloating. But here's the dark side no one talks about. Though pineapple contains beneficial bromelain, its high sugar content may overwhelm some senior systems. And that matters a lot more after 60. Because as we age, our joints become more sensitive, cartilage thins, and the soft tissue around our knees and hips is more prone to inflammation. Now mix that with pineapple's natural acidity and sugar spike, especially dangerous for anyone with arthritis, old injuries, or early joint degeneration. Let me break it down. Just 1 cup of pineapple contains over 16 grams of sugar, which hits your bloodstream fast. That spike triggers a release of inflammatory cytokines, the same chemicals your body releases during injury. For arthritis sufferers, the sugar surge may override bromelain's benefit, worsening stiffness, joint swelling, and stiffness. A 2022 review in Nutrients Journal highlighted that for some with existing joint issues, the sugar in pineapple may trigger inflammation that overshadows bromelain's benefit in osteoarthritis patients, particularly in women over 60. And maybe you've experienced this without realizing it. You enjoy a few pineapple slices after lunch, and by evening, your knees feel tight, your fingers swollen, or you struggle to get up from the couch. You think it's age, but really, it might be your fruit choice. Even more concerning, if you're eating canned pineapple or pineapple juice, the effect is worse. Those are often packed with added sugars and preservatives that compound inflammation and accelerate cartilage breakdown. So while pineapple might refresh you for a moment, your joints could be paying for it for days. Better options? Stick to anti-inflammatory fruits like blueberries or pomegranate seeds. They fight the very damage pineapple may be causing, and they taste just as good. Let me tell you about Anita. She's 68. Every morning, she'd start her day with a banana smoothie, add grapes to her cereal, and snack on watermelon slices before dinner. She was active, but tired. Her legs ached every night. She assumed it was just old age. But after removing these fruits and switching to low glycemic options, Anita noticed something incredible. Anita swapped her banana smoothie for Greek yogurt plus blackberries, adding 20 grams of protein to blunt sugar spikes. Within 14 days, her knees stopped throbbing. She was walking faster, her energy returned. The problem wasn't her age, it was the wrong kind of healthy. Fruit number 5, green apples. Not all apples are created equal. And when it comes to green apples, those crisp, tart, refreshing ones we often consider a smart snack, there's a dangerous secret hiding in the skin. Unless you're buying organic, chances are your apples are coated with residues from pesticides, ranked high by the EWG. In fact, the Environmental Working Group consistently ranks apples among the top 5 most pesticide-contaminated fruits in the entire supermarket. So what does this mean for your body, especially after 60? Think about that. While long-term pesticide exposure is a valid concern, the muscle fatigue you feel today is more likely from blood sugar swings. Still, choose organic when possible. Multiple studies now link chronic pesticide exposure to delayed muscle recovery, decreased testosterone and estrogen production, and higher levels of oxidative stress and inflammation, all of which directly affect your leg power and joint function. And here's the scariest part. These effects are subtle. You won't feel it immediately, but over months and years, your muscles will feel slower to respond. Recovery after walks or workouts will take longer, and your risk of falling, which skyrockets after 60, will creep higher and higher. One woman in our Nitro wellness community, Deborah, age 72, shared her story. She was eating apples daily, thinking she was doing the right thing, but her legs felt tired, her knees inflamed, and nothing seemed to help. The fix? She switched to organic apples for just 3 weeks. The change in her energy, inflammation, and sleep was noticeable, all because she removed hidden chemicals her body couldn't fight anymore. So what's the takeaway? If you love apples, great, keep eating them, but make sure they're organic or peel them completely, because at this stage in life, your body isn't just fighting age, it's fighting everything you unknowingly put in your mouth. And the price of eating clean is far less than the cost of falling, fracturing a hip, or losing your mobility down the line.
Fruit number 6, cherries, canned or sweetened. Cherries can be great in small doses, fresh and unsweetened. But canned cherries, or those baked in syrup types? Canned cherries and syrup have up to 30 grams added sugar per cup, triple fresh cherries. That syrup floods your system with inflammatory compounds. Canned cherries often have high fructose corn syrup, which inflames your soft tissues, reduces collagen synthesis, and leaves your legs aching. Even fresh cherries eaten in excess can spike blood sugar and lead to post-meal fatigue. Fruit number 7, orange juice and citrus concentrates. This might be the most misleading one of all. A glass of orange juice seems innocent, right? But even fresh squeezed juice contains over 20 grams of sugar per glass and no fiber. This sugar load rivals soda, minus protective fiber, and it's one of the fastest ways to accelerate leg weakness through sugar crashes and inflammation. If this video is making you rethink your healthy habits, hit that subscribe button right now. We release weekly videos here on Nitro Wellness with real solutions for people over 60, backed by geriatric nutrition science. Sources in description. 1. Johns Hopkins Sarcopenia Guide 2023. 2. USDA Sugar Database, and others as well. And don't forget, comment below where you're watching from.
We love hearing from this amazing community of seniors from around the world. And most importantly, share this video with someone you care about. A single change could save them years of pain. So what fruits actually help you rebuild your leg power? Here's your new fruit cheat sheet. Avocados, technically a fruit, full of healthy fats that support hormone production and muscle growth. Blueberries, low sugar, high antioxidants, reduce inflammation and improve circulation to your legs. Blackberries, rich in fiber, they stabilize blood sugar and keep you energized longer. Kiwi, high in vitamin C and potassium without the sugar crash. Pomegranate seeds, improve blood flow and support joint repair. Key rule is always pair fruit with protein or fat. Example, blueberries plus Greek yogurt, apple slices plus almond butter. They protect and rebuild muscle rather than weaken it. Listen, aging is not the enemy, but eating like you're still 25, that's what's holding you back. Your legs don't have to feel stiff. Consult your doctor before dietary changes, especially if diabetic. The truth is, your diet shapes how you move, feel, and age. So the next time someone tells you to just eat more fruit, remember this: not all fruit is your friend after 60. Some are stealing your strength, one bite at a time. If this video opened your eyes, don't just leave. If you can't eat nuts, swap banana for half cup of berries with cottage cheese or avocado toast. Notice your energy difference? Comment "swapped" if you'll try blueberries plus almonds tomorrow. Also, click subscribe to Nitro Wellness now and take control of your health. We're on a mission to help people over 60 live pain-free, powerful, and purposeful lives. Join thousands of others transforming their future with small, smart choices. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.